Near Wanaka Lake in Lafayette, Colorado, right near the Greenlee Wildlife Preserve open space, right here in this little circled area, on formerly bare ground and grass, sits the Shack. The Shack is Lafayette Open Space's new mini education station. It's still under development, but will soon be ready to be open to the public. It was plopped in place on an almost entirely bare ground at the very end of February. And then, well, COVID hit. And so over the last 2 months, it's gone from this empty shed with nothing around it to a wonderful little display area that will have information on local natural and human history and ecology, and some fun activities and demonstrations. Right across from the shack, we planted a little garden full of plants that will attract pollinators and birds. It's still early in the season, but there's already some plants in bloom. And we're putting in a lot of shrubs in the area as well, which will help make this an even better habitat for birds than it already is. And speaking of birds, the shack is located just 100 yards from the marsh at Greenlee Wildlife Preserve. It's a great place to watch birds. You'll often see red-winged blackbirds like this one, but at different times of the year you might see a spotted sandpiper, or a spotted towhee, a snowy egret, or even a western tanager. We named our new structure the Shack after this old building that 20th century conservationist Aldo Leopold acquired in the 1930s, along with the worn-out farm property it sat on. Leopold and his family rehabilitated the property by planting thousands of trees. In Leopold's book, A Sand County Almanac, which contains his famous land ethic, was inspired and partly written on this property and in the restored chicken coop he called the Shack. Here at Greenlee Wildlife Preserve Open Space, we're restoring wildlife habitat and thinking a lot about how to interpret a land ethic for the 21st century. So it's just fitting that our new mini education station is called the Shack as well. Starting in June 2020, the Shack will be open for occasional programs, and we hope to be able to welcome visitors increasingly as time goes on. But we'll also have outdoor displays and information, and it's always a great place to come and enjoy the marsh, wildlife, or just some peace and quiet. If you'd like to get on the Lafayette Open Space email list and be informed of upcoming programs at the Shack and elsewhere, please email Martin Ogle at martin@entrepreneurialearth.com.